Welcome to Treasure Tempest. Risk the storm, claim the riches. This board game is a push your luck pirate board game designed for 3 to 6 players. The game will last 45 to 60 minutes depending on how many players are currently playing. Every player will be given a player mat where they will place a pirate ship, a player power, and a dice. This dice will signify how many ships that player has remaining. Every player will also be given a money pouch where they will place all the money they have earned during the game. At the end of the game, the player with the most gold is declared the winner. Now, at the beginning of the game, starting in round 1, every player will move their ship from their player mats into the storm. And every round will start with a set number of gold on the treasure counter. On round 1, the treasure counter will be set to 10. On round 2, 20, round 3, 30, and so on. Throughout the rounds, players will decide whether they want to risk their life or their ship to earn more gold or make it home safely with the gold they've collected. Now, on round 1, let's give an example. Every turn, you will flip a card. So if I am the red ship, my opponents are the green and blue ship. If I start the game, I will flip the first card and do what the card does. Most of the cards in the deck, like this one, will add gold to the treasure counter. So this coin would add 10 gold to the treasure counter. This gold is communal, so anybody who leaves the storm will get this amount of gold. Let's give another example. This is a much more powerful treasure. This will increase the treasure counter by 100. So had a player left before this card was drawn, they would not have received this gold. Now, let's say our opponent, green, decides they don't want to risk losing this gold. They may harbor and take off their ship. When done, they will receive the gold on the treasure counter. So they would get 120 gold, and they would add it to their money pouch. Now, let's say red and blue, we both decide to stay in, so we do one more card. Now, there are many cards that also subtract from this number. So, this card subtracts 40, bringing us down to 80 gold in the treasure counter. Now, if either of us left, we would only get 80, while green left with 120. Let's say blue decides to leave. He harbors his ship. He would get 80 gold. So 50, 60, 70, and 80. And they would add it to their money pouch. But I decided I'm not done. I'm going to draw another card. This card, Storm Surge, is one of the best cards in the game. It's one that every player is looking out for because it doubles the amount in the treasure. So 80 would go to 160. And now, if I left, I would make more money than the other 2 players have made. However, if I decide I want to make even more money, I may continue drawing. Now, Whirlpool is a card you need to look out for. Whirlpool will sink any ship that is remaining in the storm. In this example, green safely made it to harbor, blue safely made it to harbor. However, I did not make it to harbor. Now, because this Whirlpool hits, I do not collect this gold. And my ship count will now go down by 1 from 6 to 5. And the next round will begin. If at any point a player is out of lives, out of ships, they may no longer participate in the round. However, they may still win the game if they have the most gold at the end of the game. There are also many other cards that directly help or hurt the player who drew them. These cards will all be explained in a future video, explaining every card in detail.